Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. My name is Virtual Nunchucks. Hope you guys are having a great day. We got some news to cover. Let's talk about Activision because this big mess that Activision is currently in with the lawsuit from California, and now investors are getting involved. It's getting big. So let's talk about it, and let's go over a few things that you might want to know about what's going on. So not only is this lawsuit affecting how games are being developed right now, because of the protests and stuff, and rightly so. Again, if things like this are happening, and it's several employees are saying it is, so if things are like this are happening, then obviously something needs to change. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but we've got several games that are being not worked on right now and everything like that. So it's a big mess. The state of California sued them for harassment and various other charges, and Activision has basically come out and said that that's not entirely accurate and all this kind of other stuff, and it's been a big mess. So much so that the current CEO or president of the Blizzard side of Activision Blizzard has recently stepped down. Several other things have happened. So let's talk about a couple of things. Not only are they being sued by the state of California, and several employees are doing walkouts and protests and open letters and all that kind of stuff, but now investors are getting involved and starting to sue the company for non-disclosure. See, when a company is offered up in the stock market and things like that, they are required to disclose any information that would negatively affect the profitability of that company. Okay, such as in this case, if the company is being sued by the state of California for possible harassment claims and several, heinous things that have been going on there. If Activision did not disclose that to the shareholders while the investigation was going on, or even post-investigation, they are in violation of an agreement with the stockholders to make sure that the stockholders know what to do with their money and how the company is going to perform, so they know how to, how to manipulate things in their portfolio. So that's a problem. They're not doing that, so now investors are getting involved in a lawsuit against them for not disclosing this information, until being forced to by the state of California. So that's a big problem. But now one of the bigger investors in the company, SOC, the investment group SOC, says that Activision, and I'm going to read this directly from an article, and I'll post this article on my Twitter account as well, at VNunchucks. It says, investment group SOC says that Activision Blizzard's most recent promises to improve its culture do not go nearly, quote, nearly far enough to address the deep and widespread issues with equality, inclusion, and human capital management that the company is facing. Okay. A letter from SOC Executive Director, and I can't pronounce it, I think it's Dieter Wasneger, I think. I apologize if it's not. Shared their information in the letter with this particular news outlet. It says, no changes have been announced or proposed that would in any way alter the current process for filing vaccines, either for the board of directors or the senior management. No changes have been announced with respect to executive pay, either with respect to clawing back compensation from executives who are found to engage in or enabled abusive practices, or to align executives with the equality goals Bobby Kotick announced or articulated in his statement. It says the announced review of Wilmer Hale is deficient in a number of ways. This firm has a sterling reputation as a defender of the wealthy and connected, but it has no track record of uncovering wrongdoing. The lead investigator does not have in-depth experience investigating workplace harassment and abuse, and the scope of the investigation fails to address the full range of quality issues Mr. Kotick acknowledges. So here are the changes that SOC would like to see. Increase board diversity and equality by adding a woman director, preferably one with a history of advocacy for marginalized people and communities by the end of 2021, committing to gender balance on the board by 2025, and reserving at least one board seat for a nominee selected for current employees or by current employees as their representative to the board. It says clawback bonuses for executives found to have engaged in or enabled abusive behavior, award no bonuses for 2021, and make future bonus awards contingent on the company as a whole achieving clearly articulated and independently verified milestones for diversity and equality. It says they want them to undertake a company-wide equality review, similar to the racial equality reviews that Facebook, Airbnb, Starbucks, and several other companies have, either completed or promised. Let's see. So basically, now they've done this open letter, and it says, Bobby Kotick has promised Activision Blizzard will be the company that sets the example for this industry. Employees and industry observers remain very, very skeptical, which is very obvious. So, why is this important? Well, it's important because, like, if they're one of the big major investors, okay, I mean, this is insane because the investor can pull out and sue them for also non-disclosure. And this particular company, SOC, is one of their biggest investors. It also advocates for ethical business practices, and it also is an outspoken advocate for, pay gap stuff and between executives and workers and trying to narrow that gap. So if they end up getting involved in a lawsuit, this could be very, very bad for Activision, and not only Activision, but for the players, because a lot of the games that they have out there, like World of Warcraft, again, I can't talk today, Call of Duty, I don't know, you name it, they could be affected, and obviously the lives of these poor developers can be affected, possibly in a negative way, because if they pull out or sue, that's going to cost money. This is just getting really, really, really bad, and it's not looking like it's going to get any better anytime soon. I'm kind of hoping that if this all pans out to be true and the state of California wins this lawsuit, then changes can actually happen for the good of the people as well as the company, and hopefully in the long run for the players as well, because we're affected by what happens to them if you play any of their games. So it's just a thought. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys are thinking about this lawsuit, and what do you think about this open letter or this letter that SOC sent. I covered all the bullet points for you so that you had a pretty good idea what they're looking for. Do you think it's enough? Do you think what they're asking for is necessary or relevant, or you think they should ask for more? Let me know in the comment section below. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Hopefully we'll do some gameplay this time. But I just wanted to cover this because, again, it's getting really, really big, really, really quick. So wanted to cover it as quickly as I could and not let it, die, because it needs to be told. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you soon.